All right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon, daily and nightly. Will it never stop, yo? I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow.
We don't need an intro this week. Keith took care of it. Don't worry, guys. Keith got the intro. He'll find out later.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, there's some pre-planning here.
The magic of editing. He handled the intro this week. That was a great intro.
It was really good.
Way to warm it up.
I was wondering what was going on. So now, all right.
That's what happens when you were here first and you're not. You weren't late, but when you show up after us.
I look forward to this one.
It was a quick wardrobe change. Nobody worry about it. It was just a quick wardrobe change. What's going on, everybody? We're having a little fun. If you don't, what's the name of that live that you do? The part-time
Pastime Picks podcast Wednesday night.
Yeah, go check that out if you want to see more entertainment like that. Keith was dressed up as Milli Vanilli for some reason. I don't even know.
Maybe. And I don't think Milli Vanilli is even a one-hit wonder. We were drafting one-hit wonders, which is why I want Milli Vanilli.
Dude, I don't even care. Now that we know a lot of music is freaking auto-tune anyways, they need some Milli Vanilli. That stuff.
They were awesome.
I love that one.
Don't forget my number. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget my number. All right. Oh, we're back, guys. We're back, and I know it's hard to continue after that talent. I like the way you were like.
Oh, you got it. Yeah. I assume you're playing the Ice Ice Baby. I don't know what this editing involves.
You assume that's what you just did.
Yeah, we all saw it.
We all saw it, heard it, saw it.
I knew it was hidden. I knew it was hidden away on Pastime Picks podcast. Nobody will ever see this.
He's gonna take 15 people. So I can't clip it.
No, it's all right. I'll leave it.
He's just not going to show up again. This is it.
No, all good. I did it to myself by telling you guys about it. So
we're a reselling podcast, so we can't just talk about. Make sure you guys let us know what you sold, what you're packing right now, what you're packing from the weekend. It's Monday, busy day for packing. Fourth quarter's here. Everybody should be busier. We want to delve into a serious reselling topic. Hopefully, we're not the ones like the last people to be talking about this because we're recording on a Thursday, but there was a big outage that affected a lot of reselling. The main platform I can think of is Whatnot, but we're going to go into that. We're going to ask Chad what caused the AWS, the Amazon outage that happened. What day did that happen?
Was it Monday, Tuesday? I think.
Well, let me ask Chad. Let's ask Chad what day that happened.
Yeah,
let's ask him that too then. Hey, Chad, there was that big Amazon AWS outage. What day did that happen and what caused it?
On October 20th, 2025, Amazon Web Services had a major outage that affected many popular internet services like Snapchat, Pinterest, Venmo, and more. The outage started shortly after midnight Pacific time and was caused by a domain name system issue. Although AWS resolved the problem by early morning Eastern time, some services continue to face issues due to a backlog of requests.
All right, so it was caused by what? What did he say?
Domain name issue, I think.
Domain name issues. All right, so it doesn't sound like it was a hack. Could still be a hack. I don't know. Ray, you're our hack expert. You think it was a hack? I just named you our hack expert. I don't know if you really are.
I'm not a hack. I'm like the least, good with technology on this.
I'm over 40. Show. I'm almost 50, so there's no way I can be a hack expert.
Yeah. Well, you guys run more of this than I do because I don't even know how to do too much with StreamYard or anything yet. I know I was kind of talking about that, but off like in the chat or whatever. But so Whatnot was affected with all this stuff. Like they were down the entire day on Monday, I think.
Most of the day or the entire day?
As far as I know, it was like at least most of the day. I mean, I didn't keep checking it regularly, like to see when it came back up, but
go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I went on there and it was blank. It said sorry or had an error message like pretty much multiple times when I checked.
Yeah, I have a local friend at the bins. Her name's Taylor. She don't watch this, but she's big time on Whatnot. She sells almost daily on there. She picks up the bins every day and takes it home and sells it. And on her Instagram, she was like stressing And so I think you might be
Yeah.
right, because the next day she was finding like on her Instagram, like, we're back finally. And she's like getting ready to prep her next show. But yeah, I mean, that affected a lot of sellers. I mean, that's a lot of people, that's their full-time thing, is they sell on Whatnot. So
Oh, yeah.
for we do, I feel like that's the biggest outage was Whatnot. I mean, Amazon, I don't know. There's definitely people that do retail arbitrage. I don't know how much they were affected. I don't know a lot about that.
So there's a lot of reselling sites that run a little bit off of AWS, and
Right.
Macari was the one that I really knew of, that I thought like I knew of, and I'm like, because I always thought it was weird. I'm like, why is Macari using AWS? Like, that's their, Amazon is crazy, because you think of them like they're a competitor to these other reselling sites. They have like a selling site, so why would they allow others to create a reselling site or app using their service? But they were down slightly. Like, I mean, it was maybe in only an hour or two that I had
Macari
issues
was?
with that. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then eBay, on that Monday, because this is when everything was reported and a lot of people were having the most issues, was on Monday. I had issues where I could not print any trading card like envelopes or anything like that. Like, it was completely down until probably about 5 p.m. So obviously then here it's too late. Post office closed. So I mean, hopefully I
So that was
don't
just
think I'll
that
get things.
service they provide for cards, right? What's that
Yeah.
service called?
So that's the reason that they're down. It was down is because when I asked Chad what was going on, and so they said that because eBay is like the system they use for the trading card envelopes or standard envelopes are
Standard envelopes.
or with they use Pitney Bowes. That's how you say it.
Yep. Yeah.
And they use AWS. Pitney Bowes use that, so that's why
that makes sense.
they were affected. And then so I'll keep going with this because I had personal issues on Saturday that really affected my store, and I asked Chad what was going on, and I wanted to really kind of delve in to what happened, right?
Yeah.
So Saturday I was busy all day, couldn't do any reselling work worth crap. Like, I was so busy, there's no way I could do anything. But it's probably about like 10 p.m. at night or so, and I check, and I only had one listing view, it said, for the entire day.
Wow.
One listing view. So something's wrong right there. Now I have a huge store, so I have a lot of items in it.
How many items you got listed?
I have around 8,000.
What?
Wow, that is big. Yeah.
But
all right, flex much?
No, because it's nothing to
I'm
flex. Because I will say that probably about 4,000 to 5,000 as cards.
Gotcha.
So they're not high end stuff all the time, but it's trading cards. It's just something I list and then I kind of forget about it, whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing is with that, because this is what Chad says, because I have a larger store, larger stores are stored on a AWS operating system. So for 2 days, and this is before like the big reports, but it happened really, like they were saying there was really reports, like I think maybe Friday, definitely Saturday and Sunday, but because of my store is mainly on that server or that system, AWS, I was really affected by that.
That's interesting. That makes sense. So like maybe you're saying because you have more listings, more pictures, more everything, they might rent. Like, that's a common thing in AI and computing and all that stuff, is to rent storage, like source out. You don't have the server space or whatever at your location. Well, you can just rent it from Amazon. You can rent it from all these, and there's a lot of startup companies that are doing that too. So yeah, that's. And I questioned you, Ray. I doubted you.
That's why I did more.
Show me the numbers, bud.
Yeah.
I didn't even look up listing views, to be honest. I didn't think you even see the listing views. I never looked at my listing views, but that's crazy. 8,000 items for one view. I mean, that's obviously that's a problem.
There's definitely something wrong there.
Yeah, it's crazy because I I contacted eBay and I just went through the chat. The first rep was not very good. The second, I asked for the supervisor, and I get this guy Alan. I tell you, Alan was the best
Alan's
rep.
the man.
He couldn't even figure out the issue, but he was awesome.
You got a new friend. That's good.
Yeah,
Alan. Ray's making friends at eBay.
No,
that's important.
He spent an hour chatting with me, at least an hour, and he actually went into my store and was pointing out all kinds of things that I could do or I should do to my store, because he did, and he even went outside of eBay and he looked at forums outside of eBay.
You got a hold of somebody else. You did not get a hold of somebody else. Somebody slid into your DMs, but that's what
I got better than your concierge.
This dude was probably AI. He's probably just an AI
right. You're talking
robot.
That don't
probably he wrote out like huge paragraphs in this chat. So it was very well could be. And then he's like, "Hey, after we're done, I'm gonna send you the whole entire transcript because I know it was hard to keep up."
What was his name again?
Alan.
I bet you his last name started with an I. I'll bet you.
Yeah.
Or it's supposed to be spelled AILON.
That's wild. Yeah. Because you had messaged me and I was like, man, but yeah, there's a way. I know in the Seller Hub, I look at you run a promotion at all. If you look in your promotions, you can definitely look at your impressions, your clicks, your views, all that stuff right in there. I think you can look at it even if you don't run a promotion. You just go to the Seller Hub and you go into, I'm gonna go there. I forget what it's called. I don't want to give bad information. You go into the Seller Hub and then you go into,
it's like performance and then traffic.
Something maybe advertising and then dashboard. Yeah, and your advertising dashboard, and then you can look at your impressions. And you can look at your clicks. Now I don't know. Yeah, it's all in there, but it's in there. You just have to do a little delving into there, but all those numbers are there. That's what I was curious if you looked at that to see what it was showing you there. You can also look at organic versus promoted and all that stuff in there. So that's the first place I would have went if I was in your shoes. Is the thing I've been like went there and maybe I'm like, what's going on? Like
the guy like was really concerned. Like, I mean, the rep I had, he was really concerned because he's like, I have zero like internal like views or anything. Even like nothing was even coming through at all.
So you're not making any sales either then?
No, I made 0 sales on Saturday.
That's definitely a red flag. I mean,
yeah.
If you have that many listings, you should have multiple sales every single day, and I know you do.
Yeah, I've been trying to work out things too. I will say, lately, I think because I've been diverting a lot of my attention to other platforms, so I'm losing a little bit of traction in eBay sometimes. Yeah. But
Alan I knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
And he definitely took away your sales.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. Macari, I had multiple sales on Macari recently, and like they're bundle orders, so I'll take it if
nice.
They run off AWS. They don't put my store on another.
They're not clothing, right? That they're going to rent and then get the return going.
You didn't sell any clothing that's going to get returned, and then they're going to get a credit. Did you?
I sold the Panthers foam head. Maybe they're going to return that
on Mercari.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Well,
full price, $60.
I don't know that Carolina Panthers stuff falls under the fashion category. Yes.
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, that's wild. You know, I've always like looked back at a calendar year, and like in a calendar year, I might have 2 days where something crazy happened and I didn't have a sale that day. Literally, that's how, and I have 1,500 listings. I don't have 8,000, and I still every single day get at least one sale. So yeah, that's crazy.
I wonder where the break. I think I have 4,000 listings. I wonder where the cutoff is for like to be on a different server, because obviously I still had sales on Saturday, so I'm probably under whatever that cutoff is, maybe 5,000. Who knows?
Let us know anybody viewers that have maybe. I don't know if any of our viewers have a store that big, Ray.
Yeah, probably. I mean, most people don't. I'm just an idiot that just lists not stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. The big thing for me again was Whatnot. Whatnot to me was the big news. It was being taught, I was on District, I was hanging out on Dibdit, and like a lot of people were talking about it, like Whatnot's down right now, and they were like, I'm glad District's not down, and District obviously doesn't use Amazon servers or whatever, so
There's probably a good time for District. I mean, it's probably impossible to do it, but somehow advertise. Look, if you're looking to buy a live stream, come on over here. But there's probably no.
As long as you don't have as long as you don't have an Android phone.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm in trouble with Kevin again now. I already got in trouble for calling it the WN. I mistakenly called WN, and now I'm bagging on the fact that they don't have Android.
Anyway. He's not gonna let you enter anymore.
Yeah, well, he's stealing bolos from me. Kevin stole dang bolo from me. He watched it on this podcast. I know. I talked about the Bear in the Big Blue House on here. You guys.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden, on his Facebook and his Instagram, Bear in the Big Blue House. How did I not know about this? Why didn't you say? Because Jimmy told you about this, Kevin. You're watching.
I did see that post, and I did think of you, Jimmy, because I never even heard of the Bear in the Big Blue House before that. But yeah,
see,
that's where everyone comes for the great knowledge, the Buy It All podcast, right? Where,
Yeah, I sold that bear, by the way. I sold the Bear in the Big Blue House for like $50. And it was just like a little 4-inch Bear in the Big Blue House plush. $50 out the door. Bolo. So anyways, I have to give Kevin crap for stealing my bolos and not saying, how did I not know about this? Good thing Jimmy Old School Flips told me about it. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation.
Next he's going to do a video of the top 10 Bear in the Big Blue House items you can find, because isn't he trending towards like top 10 lists? So those videos are pretty cool.
Yeah. He's gonna go all in on that theft.
Yeah.
He's gonna shut down AWS with that theft. I don't know what I'm talking about. Keith, what happened on Pirate Ship?
So I think we were talking about in our Instagram chat about like what's the wording for it? Like after charging or upcharging after the fact, right?
Yeah, like
we were talking a little bit about
they undercharge you and then they had to go. That's what they're saying.
Well, what I find a lot of times, I don't check that as much as I should. And if anybody uses Pirate Ship, if you're not checking it, definitely go into your Pirate Ship dashboard and in the one area it'll say. I'm gonna go right now.
I don't use Pirate Ship anymore. I used to use it a lot. Who knows how much money I lost?
Yeah, and I don't check it as much. And sometimes when you do check it, the time has elapsed for you to be able to appeal it. But they call it reports, carrier adjustments. Carrier adjustments. So what they'll do is they'll go in, like maybe UPS, mainly for me, I mainly ship post office. They'll make a claim saying, oh, this weight wasn't right. Yeah. Or for a ton of times, they'll say I use a Priority Mail flat rate box and ship Ground Advantage. I don't even own Priority Mail flat rate boxes.
So it's false.
Yeah, I think it's like they clicked the wrong button or something happens. And I shipped it.
They think you're not going to check.
Yeah, that could be it.
Free money.
Yep. Yeah, and it does bump that significantly, right? The price like $5 to $12.
Maybe they know that you rap live on YouTube, and they're like,
this guy,
get
him back. He's got skills.
Going after this guy.
Yeah,
I don't know what that meant.
I also had one. I ship a pennant, and all my pennants I ship in a 12x6x6 box. They're like 7, 8. Yeah, they're like 7 or 8 ounces. Yeah, lightly rolled. Give them a nice
man.
Oh, light, like a little bread box kind of roll. But this came back. They carrier adjusted this one 16 pounds. They called it 16 pounds for felt pennant. So I appealed that one. They always
cement pennant.
Yeah, the appeals always go through, but unless you forget to check, and then it's like too long and you can't appeal it anymore.
I'm calling. I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all. I'm actually anti-conspiracy theorist. That's a whole nother topic, a whole nother show that we're not going to go into. But like, man, think about how many people don't check that? How many
Oh,
big
yeah.
companies don't check that? And how much money? But that goes back to the carrier, or does it go to Whatnot? I mean, it doesn't go to Whatnot at all. It doesn't go to
No,
Pirate
just be
Ship.
Pirate Ship
Whatnot
or
again.
the
I don't
post
want to
office, I
Whatnot.
guess. Yeah. Everything's
Happening in
Whatnot.
my brain.
Yeah, I guess I'm sure it's, I don't know if it's just an error, but I'm sure a lot of people miss it, right? And I used to get an email saying you had a settlement, a carrier adjustment. I don't get those emails anymore. And do you use Pirate Ship, Ray, or are you all through eBay?
I used to, but I don't anymore. But I do know what you mean. I would get an email
I
from
actually get
them.
them from eBay. I get them from eBay.
Mhm.
I was getting them from eBay, and we all know me. I'm like, what's happening? And I'm like, blah, 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 type, mad. My ding, that's why I got a new scale. It was my scale. My
Oh,
scale was going down. I didn't know it. And so I was putting in wrong weights all the time, and I was getting all these chargebacks. Some of them were giving me money, some of them were taking. I'm like, what is going on? Like I haven't changed anything for 4 years. Like it's all. And then I finally was like, you know what? Test the scale. And sure enough, scale was way off.
So you're blaming,
So check your scales, people.
Yeah, I should check mine, but I know that was it wasn't 16 pounds for that pen.
Yeah, well,
but
I mean,
yeah,
if it
I
was,
love Pirate Ship for one main thing I love about it. If I ship like I ship multi-quantity items a lot. Like I'll sell the same thing multiple times, and the next time you ship it, it saves all that data from the previous shipment. So the weight, the size, it's like you don't have to type anything. So yeah,
you
it's
use
awesome.
Pirate Ship for everything, or
everything except Whatnot and District. Everything else.
You use it for eBay then?
Yep.
What and that
eBay
is there any other benefit than the memory thing? Is it like because I mean I used to use it obviously when they offered the cubic shipping and you could save money on the cubic shipping on a heavier item in a smaller box, but that's gone now.
Like
And
the
eBay
box
has
in a
that
bag. I always like the box in a bag.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you get a little bit of a discount, but I assume the same discount you would get on eBay.
It's usually it's almost always exactly the same price.
Yeah. I just like the interface, and I can move very quickly through packages, and but I've never, to be honest, I don't think I've ever used eBay shipping label, so maybe eBay's even easier. Yeah,
that is interesting. But you can do the thing if you don't know. Pirate Ship is maybe you're a new seller that doesn't use Pirate Ship because it's not like back in the day, 5 years ago, everybody was using Pirate Ship because you could definitely save a lot of money. Like Ray said, with the bag and the box in the bag, and then the cubic shipping. A lot of that has changed now, and it's basically the same price as eBay with the ground advantage. But back in the day, everybody used to use Pirate Ship like crazy. So Pirate Ship is a website that you can also, what I was going with that is you can import all your eBay sales right into it. You can link the two, couple steps, and they're linked up, and then you can just click one button and it brings all your sales right there into Pirate Ship on eBay from eBay.
I do a lot of advertising, I feel like, for Pirate Ship. Like anybody that's in line at my post office that is arriving and they don't have a label or anything, because lots of that takes longer. That's probably the longest task that the person at the counter has to do. To give them a label, weigh it, figure everything out, and like you could just print it at home nowadays. I don't think there's really an excuse.
No, and you save money by doing it for sure too, and time. Time is money for anyone.
And it's free to have an account. So
if you're not you have to have like a card. You have to have a credit card, debit card, whatever. You have to link to it, and so like I have some really good friends in Colorado. They are not resellers, but my friend Dan watched the podcast that we did. The reselling podcast. He would just watch it every once in a while. And him and his wife, I once said on there exactly what you said. Everybody should have some kind of a Pirate Ship account or one of those kind of companies at home. If you're shipping Christmas stuff, if you're shipping stuff every once in a while throughout the year, you should have Pirate Ship, because you walk into a UPS store or the post office, you're paying like sometimes 30-40% more than you will for a label on Pirate Ship. And so my friends, that's what they did, and they met. Sonia's, they're all really good friends. Me and Sonia's they're our friends. And she was texting Sonia. She's like, holy crap, I saved so much money using Pirate Ship this Christmas. So yeah. Anyway,
plus, if you're going to the post office, you can't check UPS rate or FedEx rate. And we know for bigger items, UPS is the way to go most of the time. Right. So at least on Pirate Ship, it's all right there in front of you. I assume it's there in front of you on eBay too, but I used to use stamps.com, which was brutal. Their software was like Commodore 64 era software.
Green
I mean, it was. I would be punching my monitor daily
You were like
using that
Neo
software.
on the Matrix. You're like,
Yeah,
just give me
yeah,
the red pill and get this over with.
yeah, definitely.
No, that's
So frustrating.
no. eBay is very similar. Like eBay is very similar. Obviously, though, you can only use the stuff that's sold on eBay to get the obviously, yeah. eBay is really easy to use. Also, the thing that doesn't work as good as it used to on eBay is you could go in, and I can't find anymore. I gotta try. I haven't really looked for it because they moved it. But you could go in and you would get all your sales lined up from top to bottom, and you could go in and add all the size, all the dimensions, and all the weight right there on one screen. And then you could select in a drop down what service you want to use, and it would show the price. And then you could just hit print, and it would print them all in one shot.
That's cool.
Oh, okay.
And so we would just write the names on the boxes, and then we would just put match the name with the box. But that, for some reason, I can't find that anymore. It used to be easy to find, and now I can't find it. I'm sure someone out there knows exactly where it's at, and I just haven't put in the effort.
I guess the scan sheet's helpful too. You probably can do that on eBay. I don't think I can do that on Pirate Ship. At least I don't know how to do it. All right, okay, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, so, I mean, my man would let me. Yeah, I should get it then because I know my my mail guy picks up all my packages at my house, which is awesome. UPS I take to the store generally, or take it to my work. But that probably would help make his day a lot easier. We can scan a sheet versus scanning them individually.
Yeah, I mean, I think he could request that you do it per their policies. He could say, "Hey, for me to continue to do this, you have to provide that." Obviously, just like every other USPS carrier, the people that go door to door, it's all depends on the person you have.
Yeah,
because
that guy's awesome.
They all act and do so. Like, I would be curious when he's on vacation what it's like.
Yeah, he does. I've had other people, and right now it's great. In the past, I've had some issues where they just don't come at all, and then I had to take them all to the post office. My local post office is like a one-man shop. It's a tiny place, and I go in there with like 4 IKEA bags of packages. They're like growling behind the counter, right? So they're happy with the house pickup,
right?
But, yeah.
Someone in the comments had asked why we didn't do that, and we're kind of answering that. Let's all just answer that. Like, I'm a small town. I've made friends with the guys at the post office. I go down there and they're happy to see me. They get some kind of credit for scanning the item. It shows that they're helps show their workload is that what it needs to be at or whatever. But the main reason I go there is because the first day I got here, I was going to start doing the pickup at my door. And so the first day that I went to do that, I put the stuff out there, and me being nosy because I'd never used it before, I sat there and watched him pick it up, and all he did was walk up, grab the tub, because I got some of those tubs. I'll let you get those tubs, and he just threw it in the back of his truck and I saw the scan sheet just flapping, and he just threw it back there. And so I ran out there and I was like, "Hey, are you going to scan those? Do you scan those right now?" And he's like, "Oh, no, the next guy down the road will get it." Yeah. Down the line. The next guy down the line will scan them. Somewhere they'll get scanned. I was like, "Well, that doesn't work for my business." I thought you scanned the scan sheet right here. He's all, "What do you mean the scan sheet?" There's a scan sheet right on top. He's all, "I didn't even see it." And I was like, "It's right there." And so he dug it out of his truck and he's like, "Yeah, the next person would still scan that." And I was like, "Yeah, but I thought you scanned it right here." And he was like, "Eh." And he was kind of like, it was just a pain in the butt. And I was just like, "All right." So then I went the next day, I took them to the post office, kind of talked to those guys, and they're like, "If you don't mind, just bring them here." Like, because we know that carrier. I mean, it's gonna be like that the whole time, and he's not gonna scan them at your door type of thing. I mean, I guess they could have forced him to, but then whatever. So that's why I go to my post office. Long story. Sorry.
Well, like I go to the post office because I don't trust my area. Like before, yeah, I do not trust it. There's no way. I didn't even trust. I finally got my Poshmark supplies. I didn't even trust that sitting out on the front porch. Or I got one set of that. But we'll get into that later. But no, I never really went to the post office until I got this house. Like when I lived back at home with my parents, my mom, she sold on eBay also. Like she still sells on eBay. So she would always schedule a pickup. But I do remember times where, and she wouldn't do a scan form, but I remember times where our delivery person would walk up and she'd be like, "You got to be freaking kidding me."
Why? Were they? Why would you say that? What was
There's
happening?
a huge tote just filled. Like she lift up the lid, we keep it all like, and she lifts the tote, the lid or whatever, and she's like, "You gotta be freaking kidding me." I'm not even saying the actual word because
Like when you schedule it though, you have to put how many packages they're
Yeah.
like they know what they should
Yeah.
know what to expect.
yeah, I don't know if it's just because like there's two of us, you know,
Is
in
there a
one
limit?
household that are. I have no
Is there
idea.
like a limit that you can request to be picked up?
I don't know.
Like, I mean, if you, I don't know how that works. Like, I wonder if the post office has like, you know what? If this many is there, then we're just gonna send somebody else to go get them and not have the guy that's actually doing the deliveries pick them up. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
you would think so. Like if there is a, like if you have a certain limit, you hit that limit, that there's send somebody else. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if and the thing is, there would be times I know they would skip our house. Like they would. Okay, so sometimes they would skip it. I think on purpose because they know we have so many. They want to clear the truck.
Oh,
And then they come back and get them like at the end of the day. But I don't know if it's because they forgot to come back or
My guy will do that. He'll come back at the end of the day when I have a ton.
comes back. So there you go. That's interesting. I wonder if he goes back to the office and then like gets his truck a little bit on, or by the end of the day he's got a lot of the mail out of there, right?
Yeah.
Frees up space. And I'll say this: I've never, maybe once, but I barely ever have scheduled a pickup. Like I have a little system where I have a little like flap on my mailbox and I just flap up. There's packages down below, and he'll see that and then come down, drive down and get them. So I live in a good area to the point where I've had like, if anybody wants some free bubble wrap, I've had like 8 rolls of American Bubble Boy bubble wrap on my patio for like 4 days outside. Mrs. Flips is not happy with me that it's out there for so long, but she's never happy with me anyway. So, but yeah, so that's what I do with my package.
Status, huh? You just put the flapper up and they
Flap. Yep, flaps up. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't have a flapper on my mailbox. It's like,
it's not fancy. It's just
small.
It's an index card that's like taped on. It doesn't look right. It's not a fancy flap.
This is Buy It All podcast. We're professional resellers over here, guys. We got flappers and we got ghetto pickups, and Ray has to have security systems out front just to do those.
So I don't know if you guys ever. Well, you probably don't get this, but because I live in row homes, and so I have obviously the alley and everything behind me. And
what is it called?
Like a townhouse?
Row home, townhome, row home.
Road homes?
Row home. ROW.
Oh. row. Okay. So
yeah,
like
row your boat.
They popped up in rows?
Yeah. So they FedEx will drive through the alley sometimes and deliver on the back porch. I don't understand it. Like I had Amazon delivered the other day for a neighbor across the alley. They stopped there, and then there was one of the houses on my side that they pulled around, and then they delivered to one house on my side. I'm like, you could have hit the same house in that same alley, and then they're backing up. They almost hit my truck
right now because I don't know what we're talking about.
Huh?
Oh, are they connected like this for real?
Yeah,
like
you've never seen.
There's no gap between the houses.
Maybe it's more of an East Coast thing because it's. I mean, all Philadelphia is row homes.
Like literally, the house is touching the one next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I've seen it in movies, but we don't have that here.
Denver doesn't have that.
In San Francisco, when I visit San Francisco, I mean, they don't even really have that. I mean, like a little bit. I don't think there's a thing in Denver that much.
I will say, I don't advise it.
You don't advise it? It's like an apartment. We call that an apartment, which makes, but you own. We call that a condo, but not really.
That's not a condo.
It's a row home.
Yeah. So like, because I have 3. Like, how many floors does a condo have in that space?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, I lived in are townhomes. Maybe we call them townhomes.
Yeah, that's
the same
yeah.
thing. Kind of.
That's what we call them.
Townhome, row
Townhome.
home.
I've never heard row homes.
Sorry, that's my Baltimore slang.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm learning something. I like to learn stuff. I just never heard of.
Yeah, no,
So
we
is the
don't just
term
row
home?
your boat down the alley.
So is the
You would-
term an East Coast thing, or is it must be an East Coast term?
I guess so.
But they're
I mean,
also they're not very common
Hmm.
in a lot of the western
Probably.
cities. I don't
Yeah.
remember seeing a lot of those in Phoenix. I lived in Phoenix. There was not a lot of that. Denver, there's not a lot of that. The only place I saw a lot of it is when we lived in Northern California. We would go take the BART into San Francisco, and you'd see houses like that.
It's almost all they build around here now. It's awful.
Yeah.
I hate it. Like I said, I do not advise a townhome, row home, whatever, because we got here and we had issues with one of our neighbors partying until 3 a.m.
Hey, just go over.
Oh,
Keith could be
they're
the
gone
music.
now, but
Keith can go over there with the
Yeah, just
microphone.
DJ,
just
yeah.
show up. You guys
Rocking on the mic can only improve.
guys could have a rap battle. We were supposed to have a rap battle over here. Keith obviously would win though.
Oh, that's the only song I could rap though. That's the problem.
I was gonna sing my ABCs, but I can do row your boat.
Look, see,
There you go.
there you go. That's actually, you can row your home. All right, so you kind of touched on it and not leaving them because someone's gonna steal your posh supplies from your porch. Like, what is happening in your area that you have to worry about someone stealing your posh supplies? What's going on with the posh supply fiasco, Ray?
So it was over a month since I had placed the order, and then I finally the other day I got another response to it. I already had gotten a response saying to confirm my order, but now this was like a second confirmation saying, hey, we're really doing this. I guess I don't know. Like we'll send it now.
we were lying the first time. The first time we were just messing with you.
Yeah, they're like, we got it, but you can wait.
They were like, do you know where you live? We're not leaving anything on your porch.
Dude, well, they really didn't leave anything on my porch because all they did was give me one pack of these. That's it.
Shoebox?
Yeah, a shoebox. I told them I want 25 of everything.
25 of everything.
When they gave me my second confirmation, they gave me like, oh, here's 20 of this, here's 15 of this.
They just picked for you. You had no say.
No.
That's crazy.
That could, again, I talked about it. Like, if you were a serious posh seller, and I'm not saying you're not, but if you were, I don't know, you have 8,000 on eBay. I don't know how many you have in your closet. That's what they call it, right? A Poshmark closet. Even if you're selling like electronics, it's still your Poshmark closet.
Yeah.
I don't know how many you have over there, but like there's people that we know sell a ton over there. And if they were getting the same kind of treatment they're having to go buy boxes, right? They've had to have now gone and buy boxes to get through this. I
mean, yeah, I'm sure it's cost their business like plenty of money just because of that. Like, you got to think, I mean, even poly bags, like them having to go out and buy poly bags, or
they're so spoiled over there. You
Poshmark
sellers are spoiled. Go buy your boxes. We don't get free boxes over here at eBay.
Go in the dumpster. They're nobody can go in the dumpster and go get them.
No, we don't get free.
I've never
nice made boxes delivered to our doorstep. Sorry, Ray. Oh dang.
Look, I might have to go digging in the dumpster because I can't even get anything delivered to my house. The area is so bad.
I know a lot of people do that. I've never dumpster dived. Well, I grew up with a dumpster diver. My dad was a long-time dumpster diver, but never for boxes.
What?
He's an amateur artist. Oh, I spent a lot of my childhood in dumpsters. I remember he went to this wallpaper company who was going out of business. He must have got like, I was climbing, grabbing bales of wallpaper.
Your dad wasn't a dumpster diver. He just threw you in there.
Yeah. It was fun.
Sorry. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, but I've never dove for boxes. I haven't. I think he still dumpster dives, but I haven't. since I was
He
a kid.
still dumpster dives.
Yeah,
He's like my hero already.
Michael's.
That's
You know
awesome.
Michael's craft store. He doesn't do it anymore, but he used to have a yard sale every year at his house with nothing but stuff he got out of Michael's dumpsters through the year.
He
Like,
should
Wow.
strap a GoPro to himself and
oh
make
yeah,
those videos of all videos, they take off. And all you have to get is one angry lady. You can call her what you will. One angry lady or guy that's yelling at you for dumpster diving, and your video will go.
oh yeah. You can't. You're not allowed to do that. It's illegal. Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
What are
those
the,
right. I
what are
watch
the
them.
laws where you're at? Because I know out here you can, as long as it's not posted, no trespassing.
I don't know the laws. I don't know if he's never had issues with police. Occasionally they'll tell him to get out or
Yeah, I
but
mean, I
yeah.
would guess that here, like in the Cleveland area where I did my dumpster diving, that's a Chuck E. Cheese story to tell.
Oh,
It has to be posted. If no trespassing isn't posted, you can dumpster that. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
you do want to check your local, whatever they call it. What's the word? I can't think of the word. Dang, I hate when I can't
Laws.
think.
Laws.
Laws, yeah. Ordinances.
Yeah.
Make sure before you go dumpster diving, anybody check your local ordinances and laws because it's different in every city, not just state, city.
Probably ask ChatGPT now, right? Can
That's
I dumpster
Chad.
dive?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I mean, I've never dumpster dived for boxes. I used to get free Amazon boxes, but I've never delved or dove into a dumpster.
But I will say Amazon boxes are the worst boxes, aren't they? They're like the flimsiest boxes. I mean, maybe for clothes they're good, but
they're good
anything
for
else.
clothes. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. I use them everyone. You just stuff them full of paper, and I guess at that point
Yeah.
you're using a lot of paper though. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I get a lot of them after Christmas from my neighbor. She's like really nice. She holds all her boxes and all. So usually I get like a ton of Amazon boxes afterwards.
yeah.
I use, but
You know, she ordered a USB, like little USB stick, and she got it in a 12 by 14 by
Yeah.
6, you know, for sure. Ray, you don't buy any boxes? You have 8,000
No.
listings and you don't
no,
buy any
I
boxes?
buy boxes. I was
Okay.
just
I was like, you get them free from Posh, you dumpster dive, like and you have 8,000 listings. What's happening?
well, it doesn't mean I sell
Impressive,
8,000 items.
Are you going to use your Posh supplies on eBay? You can tell us. We won't
Let's
tell
see.
Posh. We won't tell eBay.
Let's see.
He's not going to say it because he knows AI is listening.
Yeah.
AI can see too, Ray.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Hey, that's a good segue to AI stuff.
Look, now you can't see me.
All right, John Cena, take it easy, John Cena. I'm gonna use this to segue into something that's driving me crazy, and someone that just started doing it, and is a friend of mine. But ADH Dave, you're driving me nuts, man. You're driving me nuts with these fake. And I know he's posting that it's created by AI, and he's labeling it created by, but these fake it's already starting to happen. AI generated. What's that one that starts with an S that you can make videos on?
Like Sora or something.
Sora. Yeah. And they're posting fake yard sale videos and fake thrift videos. And I'll give Dave credit. The ones that he's posting are obviously fake. Like you can just tell the toys on the table are fake. Everything that's happening is all fake, but it's driving me crazy. Like I don't want this to happen. I'm an old grouchy man when it comes to, I think Ray said it. I don't want that in my feed. Like I don't want to be scrolling through my feed and get AI generated. I don't want AI generated videos unless I'm absolutely purposely searching for it, and I know that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. I don't want
half the time you're looking at the video. Is this real or not? You're like deciphering it. That's You just want to enjoy the video, not. But I will say I haven't seen. I watch everything of Dave's. I love Dave's channel, but I haven't seen the AI. Are they on like?
We got to get you guys on the Facebook bandwagon. I don't know if you got there's all kinds of reasons why people don't use different platforms, and I'm not that guy. I don't worry about what's going on. Facebook is where everything is happening right now, guys.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody is
marketplace
because it's money driven. I'm not saying they're money hungry, but it's money driven. Facebook is paying well for all kinds of content right now, so all the content creators are going over there. is posting 20 things a day. Kevin, they're all posting 20 plus things a day right now over there. Everybody, and not just them. All these content creators. Those are just the guys that I know from Trash Sketch. Like the Crazy Lamp Lady every day, tons of things. Everybody, they're all posting a ton of things over there every single day. So like that's where I'm seeing a lot of this content that's coming out, and that's where Dave's starting to put out the AI videos, little short videos of like a grouchy lady or a lady. There's a kid standing there around all the toys, and the lady's buying all the toys, and the kid's crying, and she's like, "I got him," and it's obviously he puts that it's AI generated and blah blah. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to see that crap on my feed because, I mean, it's just annoying. Like if it looks any bit like real, like just a tiny bit, I don't even like the videos now. You see like the ones with like the baby on the porch, and like there's like a bear that comes up to the porch.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
I don't even like that.
I've seen a bunch of different variations of that. Yeah.
There's that trend that was scaring a lot of parents because those ones look real. It wasn't a video, but pictures of a homeless person in their house. Have you seen those? Like
no,
kids were sent. It's a thing that legit happened. Like these kids were sending pictures to their parents of their living room, and they would have AI generate a man standing there and be like, "Hey, mom, do you know this person? They're in our house." And it was just all. Why would you do that as a kid? First of all, I would not even clock out. I would leave work so fast if I got that picture, right?
Oh yeah.
It's frustrating me. I'm not against AI, but man, like I don't want to be sitting here like trying to watch my short videos that I like to watch and wondering what I'm watching is real. And I don't want to worry about that.
No.
Oh
yeah.
It's changing the game. I watched this. You could probably go back and watch it. It was on, I don't remember. Sonia puts the Today Show on every day, right? And so I wake up every morning, the Today Show's on. And there was a guy that went on there, made a ton of money in 1 month. He was just, I think, did I talk about that on here? Or was that where he was posting pictures that were AI generated and on Facebook? And he wouldn't put it in the title or anything. He would like put it in somewhere low in the bottom that this was an AI generated video. But he was making 60 grand plus a month just posting these fake pictures. And what got him on the Today Show was that celebrities were starting to comment on his pictures of like sympathetic pictures. And one of them was like, I don't know, Savannah Guthrie on that show. I don't know. And she got a text from one of her friends saying, like, you know that picture that you commented on is fake. It's AI generated. And she's like, no, I didn't know that. And she went back and researched it. She's like, sure enough, it was an AI generated picture of like, it's sympathetic stuff. Like the big one was, and you guys might have seen it. The big one was the guy. It was a man. It was a picture of a young father that had Down syndrome with his son. And then it was a picture of them older, grown. And the old man and he had raised his son, is what this AI generated picture had.
Okay.
Suggested, but it was all fake. It wasn't real. And that's the kind of stuff, I don't know, I'm going on like a tangent, but like that's the kind of stuff like that would drive me nuts. Like I would feel like, I don't even know how I would feel if that had happened to me. Like, I mean, you can easily look it up. It was a huge, like that picture got millions and tens of millions of views and tons of comments. Anyways, and that guy the guy that created that was on that show and talking about how that was his business. That's what he does to make money, is he makes these sympathetic AI pictures and he posts them. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I just don't like it. When I saw that, that's what got me onto that topic. Is like, man, you have to be careful. Like, because he wasn't doing like Dave, where he was making it obvious that this was AI. Like people thought it was real. Lots of people, millions of people thought it was real.
Oh yeah, a lot of it you can't tell, and that part is scary. How quick it's changing. A year from now or a year ago, who would have predicted like how AI would have just taken everything by storm, every aspect of life almost, right? But I think for reselling, if you're not using an AI in some fashion, you're losing it. You're missing out. You should use it in
I want to talk to you
some
about that.
form.
I should talk to you about that on here. I'm with Ray though. Ray, I don't want to see it on my feed. What are you guys like? I recently stopped watching TikTok. I took TikTok off my phone. It was because I was getting so much stuff that I didn't know what to believe anymore. And I know smart enough to know that like I'm being fed information that maybe is like, they're obviously purposely feeding me information to get me to whatever. And I'm like, I don't want it. I'm done. So I took TikTok. I don't watch it anymore because it was just like, I was like, I don't even know what's real anymore.
Yeah. It's a time
and that's
suck too,
partially
for
my
sure.
fault because the algorithm took me there. And if you watch a video too long or whatever, it automatically thinks you want to see more about that. Hate that.
If I say this, it's going to get me in trouble, especially with the wife. But my algorithm, at least on Instagram, is I get like abundance of like AI girlfriend ads.
Hey.
Like I don't think I never signed up for anything. I think I lingered slightly too long on one, maybe a couple. I don't think, do you guys get them at all?
So
you ever see them?
No. I'm gonna say this is funny because have you guys ever been on Depop? Taking a look at Depop?
I've never looked at Depop.
Do you see how women sell clothes on there?
No.
No, I haven't lately. No.
They all wear the clothes. They all wear them pretty much. Yeah. And I click on one and that's all I have is like lingerie and half naked women on my Depop feed. And I don't search for anything.
It could be
once bought anything on there.
Well, there was a sports auction house that like got a lot of negative press because they did that. They would have models wearing like game used jerseys scantily, and that was their whole. Which I get
game
it.
Used, huh?
Game used. Yep.
Wow. Time to get their hands on that.
Yeah, a little disappointed you guys don't have the AI girlfriend videos though. I feel.
We're not just turning our back to that topic, Keith. We're gonna delve into that a little bit. No, I mean, obviously, I get it though. Like sometimes like you said, you'll just watch a video for like 3 seconds too long, and the next thing you know, your feed is full of it, and then you're like, are you like me? Where the next time it pops up, you're all,
you're right. I can't
like, let's reteach this algorithm. And I feel like an old person. I'm all, oh no, don't want that.
It's like if I like just search up Arby's once in Google, then like next thing you know, for next 2 weeks, I got Arby's showing up on Facebook.
I think I know I talked about this over at Leftovers. I buy my underwear on Amazon, and I was searching for my underwear. And then somehow AWS, thanks for linking everything. I was on my Facebook, and all of a sudden I got ads for men's underwear. Well, guess what? Men's underwear is a bunch of pictures of men's crotches wearing wearing underwear, and I'm just like, thanks a lot for searching on Amazon for men's underwear, because now my Facebook is full of men's crotches.
That's awesome.
So that's what I'm saying. Could be worse, Ray. Could be worse.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I got a pretty good story with Amazon shopping. A couple. Because I have one of those Amazon Echoes. I'm not going to say her name because she's listening. But so my wife, she was working a lot retail. She works at Petco, and so she's now she's store manager, but she was working a lot and during the holidays they always ask for donations. And she, like, I get it, the holidays stress you out, like it's a very stressful time, like you're working nonstop, a lot more hours than you're used to. Well, she was sleeping, and the alarm goes off for her to get up in the morning, and we always, like, because we use our Echo for alarm, so she say her name, and usually it would just say stop, but instead she shouted, "Make a donation." It literally responded, "Where would you like to make a donation to?" Wow. I couldn't get up out of bed quick enough.
Ray's like, I'm not donating to nobody.
That's crazy.
They were. It was like locked and loaded, ready to go. Probably had a list of AI generated list. It was about to drop all your dime into. That's fun.
It's true.
kind of scary.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was I gonna, or something I was gonna say and I forgot. Dang it. Oh, speaking of donating, yeah, I'm gonna go into one of my personal stories that happened just yesterday. Donating, if you want to call it that. I got a new mattress for my bed, and Sonia's like, "Well, I'll just put the old mattress on Facebook. It's in the one that we had was too soft for me. Whatever. It's still in great shape. It's a good brand." She's like, "I'll just put it on Facebook. Someone will come and get it." Okay. So she texts me yesterday. Someone's coming to get the mattress. They're half an hour away, is what she said. Okay. I wait half an hour. I go out to the garage. It's out in the garage already. I kind of situate things so they can easily. She has to tell him I can't help. I have my hernia stuff. I cannot lift at all. So she said they'll be my husband's, has a hernia. He can't help you lift it and move it or whatever. So you'll have to do it all on. You'll have to lift it all on your own. Make sure you. So half an hour later, I'm waiting. Nobody's there. So I text Sonia, hey, it's been half an hour. She texts me. They said 4 minutes. So I wait 4 minutes. Still nobody there. And then she texts me, they're there. I go outside. There's nobody there. I'm like, Sonia, there's nobody here. And she's like, they just told me they were there. I'm like, there's nobody here. So then I come back inside. I'm inside for 9 minutes. She goes, they're there. I go outside. There's nobody there. I'm like, Sonia, there's nobody here. And she's like, they just told me they were there. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. And she's like, let me message them again. And then finally, the third time she goes, they're there. And I go out there and they're there. I open up my garage and it's a minivan, like a small minivan that's sitting in my driveway. And I'm like, well, what are they going to do with that? Like, this is a king size mattress. I walk out there and the guy's already coming out of the van. He's a big guy. He's like a younger big guy. I'm not going to say a buff guy. He's a me kind of big guy. And he's just like standing there looking at his wife who's 5 foot tall, all of 5. And he's like looking in my garage and he looks over here. And I was like, so I just said, it's right there. And he's all, he goes, I'm not even making it. He goes, I know. And I was all, excuse me? He's all, he goes, I can see it. And I was like, okay, well, there it is. You can take it. And so him and his wife almost drop it on all my blow molds are in my garage because we had a big windstorm and I had to bring them all inside. Almost drops it on my blow molds. I'm like, dude, I was like, you and your wife can't handle like it's too heavy. It's a big old king size mattress. Just you and her that are doing it. So I kind of go out there and I'm helping a little bit. And I look in the van. There's another grown lady, a baby sleeping in an infant carrier, and a pit bull in the van. And they're gonna try to get this bed into the back of the van. We're talking about trying to fit what 6.5 feet, 7 feet into 4 feet. Like it's just not happening. And then you also have to fold it because it won't. It's just not happening. It's 4x4 back there, and they're trying to get a 6 by or 7 by whatever. And so I'm like, I'm done. Like you guys, let me know if you need any help. That's so there, crazy. I'm watching at this point, nosy. I'm watching through the window. I'm like, what is happening? They're trying to fold this thing up and like push it in there. And like, it's not happening. There's no way. So I can see it's not happening. And I'm like, so I go back out there. I'm like, you guys, you're not going to get it back there. Like, you're going to have to either put it on top of the van or go get a truck. Like, it's not going in the back of the van. This is going to be a long story. And so, like, they're like, let's put it up on top of the van. It has those racks on there. Like, let's get it up there. You got any rope? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, let's go. Let me go look in my garage. Next thing I know, I'm looking in my garage. The guy's standing next to me looking through my garage too. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing in my garage? Like, what's happening right now? I was like, I got this. I'll let you know if I find anything. I'll bring it out there to you. So, finally, I'm like, I found my ratcheting straps. And I'm like, I want these people gone. Like, I want them out of my driveway. I rewind. The whole time they're trying to do this, he's cussing up a storm in my driveway. Like, and I don't care. But like, I have neighbors and stuff, and he's like yelling at his wife, and they're cussing up a storm. And it's like craziness out there, right? I'm like, what has happened? And so I want them gone. I'm like, here, take these 2 ratcheting straps, ratchet to the roof of your van. Thank you. You can keep them. I don't care. So now you're getting a bed and 2 ratcheting straps. at this point it's getting close. I got to go to the post office. It's like 3:30, and they've been in my driveway for 45 minutes, and I'm looking out, and they're still haven't gotten the strap delivered. And I'm like, I got to go to the post office, and I don't want to go out there and deal with these people. So I wait another 15 minutes. Now they've been in my driveway for an hour, and I'm like, I got to go out there. Like, I have to go out there and get these people out of my drive. I go out there, and they're all just sitting in the van with this. It's just they're all sitting in the van, and the mattress is on top of the van, and they're like, I'm like, what's happening? They're not even working on it anymore. I walk out there, she rolls down the window. We can't get these untangled, and he you know how on a ratchet, he got them all just jammed up. The ratcheting straps jammed up, full of the strap. They won't move or nothing. So now I spent 15 minutes unjamming both of these ratcheting straps so they can ratchet their bed down. I get them unjammed. He goes to do it again, and I'm watching, and he's going to do it again. You know, you got to pull it tight, then ratchet. He's just got it just laying there slightly through, and he starts ratcheting the whole strap into it. I'm like, let me do it. I should have just done it in the first place.
Oh,
2 minutes later, I had the thing ratcheted on there. I was like, go. Have a nice day.
You will never get rid of a mattress again.
I said, Sonia, I can't even show the text. Let's just say I didn't call them the smartest of people to Sonia.
That would have been great content too, but unfortunately, that would have been great content if you're out there recording, or at least from your window. Look at these people.
If I would have got that on video, oh, Keith just froze on me.
Did I? Am I froze, Ray?
No.
Oh, maybe it's just me. Yeah, it just froze for a second. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, if I could have got a video out there and recorded that, man, that would have been gold.
That would have been epic.
Because he was pissed. He was yelling. He was calling her stupid and this and blah blah. And I was like,
I don't understand why people want to. They go out somewhere to buy like a large item and they don't come prepared. Like that used to happen all the time when I worked at.
This was a free match.
Or okay, well,
that's right. No good deed goes unpunished and that kind of thing, right? Because I had the same situation with 2 couches that I gave away, and the same thing. They pull up. I'm like a minivan, massive couch. It was like half in, half out the van. I don't think this was safe to drive. No. And they left the cushions. They came back the next day for the cushions. So yeah, that's always a disaster.
No, you should have looked, Jimmy. You should have sold it to them, because when I worked at Dick's Sporting Goods, like when somebody would come in and buy like a kayak, or when I worked at Ollie's for a little bit, and we sold mattresses too, when they would come in there and want to buy that, and we'd help them carry out. But as far as we go, like it's a liability for us to load this on there for you. So you could have said, like, since it's a liability.
You know, I believe it or not, I have some social anxieties. Like I have a little bit of introvert, and in the moment when I'm sitting in the house and they're in my driveway, I'm joking, but I'm not joking. Like I literally am saying to myself, I don't want to have to interact with these human beings at all. My brain is saying that over and over. Like I don't want to do this. Like I literally would rather stab my eyeballs with pencils than go back out there and help these people. That was very graphic, but that's the facts. Like I don't want to go back out there and interact with these human beings at all. And then when I had to, inside, I'm like boiling. Like I just don't want to do this. So I do have a slight confession to make. As I'm helping them strap that, as I'm having to strap the bed to the roof of the baby's sleeping in the infant carrier right inside the window. It wasn't on purpose, but I dropped one of the hooks right on the baby's head. Baby was awake after that.
Oh, jeez, Jimmy.
It's terrible. I didn't do it on purpose. She's all, why is the baby crying? I'm all, oops.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know. It just woke up.
It just happened. So I got my revenge on the baby anyway.
And that's why those like 3 men in a truck or like those kind of junk removal services are out there, because that's always a pain in the butt to have people come to your house because they're never prepared.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have rather paid somebody. I mean, I paid 2 ratchet straps anyways.
Yeah.
And an hour of my time. Oh, over an hour. That was so frustrating. I was just like, oh my. And so Kevin, if you're listening, Kevin was calling me asking, and you want to talk to someone about YouTube, about collabing our YouTube channels, about us posting on my channel and then collabing it with the Buy It All. Something I'm gonna look into, anyways. And that's when he was calling me, and I was like, "Yeah, I didn't answer because I was dealing with the I can't say what I called them. Let's just say I called them very unintelligent. Oh, they were not smart people, guys. They were. I mean, they showed up in a minivan, a full minivan. They brought their dog. Like Ray said, they brought their dog.
Yeah, at least leave the dog, the baby, and the
And
other
that's
woman
like,
home.
you know, I don't know. Like, I don't have a problem with breeds of dogs other than that certain ones can do more damage than other ones. And there's a baby sleeping in there. If I stick my arm in there, who's to say that dog's not going to try to protect the baby? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, so,
Yeah.
and then I dropped the dang hook on its head. That dog could have said, you know what? We're done here, bud. So, anyways, that's my fun. That's my exciting story from yesterday. And I was, and so my son, he took the mail for me. He had to finagle my car out of the garage to get around their van that's in my driveway to go take the mail for me. Because I was like, "Can you take the mail?" Because I was like, "I can't leave them here alone." I asked him, "Can you watch these people while I go to the post office?" He's like, "No." He's like, "I see what's happening out here." He's like,
smart,
"I'll go to
smart
the post
kid. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very smart. Like, you ain't leaving me here with these people. He's all, I've seen enough horror movies to know what's going on around here.
Oh, see, I brought my dog.
Oh, hey.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, little dog. What's your dog's name?
Paige.
Paige? Hi,
Hey,
Paige.
Paige.
Oh,
It's a big guy.
My dog's.
You
I should bring Poe down here one day. I can't bring Bean down here.
You're in a different spot too today, right? Like a different backdrop, I see.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ray goes live he does the podcast from all different locations.
But it's all from my basement. It's all the same room.
This is your basement also?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are those autographed pictures behind you?
Yeah, so I got
Is that the Hangover?
Yeah, it's Mike Tyson signed it. Mike Tyson signed it.
Mike Tyson signed that?
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's the one on the other side?
Naked Gun? That Bernie's?
Hold on. So no, that's the Pro Bowl picture I have with Michael McCrary and
cool.
Like where they're all on the beach, and Sports Illustrated for women's poster. I can't find anything.
Hey.
Yeah.
Gonna come across your feed now.
Yeah, probably. And then right behind me I got Tracy Stallard, Roger Maris's 61st home run.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Wow, that's wild. That's cool.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have more stories, but you guys got any stories? I got another one.
I don't know.
Huh. Let's see. Any stories?
I got one. Sonia. So I got two Sonia stories. Sonia's my wife. You guys know that already. If you're just listening, you don't know. Sonia's my wife. She helps me pick. She's in a lot of my picker videos. She asked me. Did you know? I do my impression. Did you know that strawberries aren't really berries, but bananas are a berry? And I was like, what are you talking about? Where are you reading that? And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, strawberries aren't really berries, but bananas are a berry. I was like, don't believe everything you read on the internet, Sonia. And so then I had
Was it AI?
I had to ask Chad. And Chad said she was right.
Ooh, so strawberries. Is it because the seeds are on the outside or something?
I don't know, Keith. Huh. That's I know that was a major letdown on my berry story, but she was so proud that she taught me something that moment. And I was like, banana. So then I was like arguing with Chad about it for like an hour. Like, why is it called a strawberry then? Why is berry in the name? And he's like, just like, oh, well, that's just a fun, it happened because of this and that. And I was like, whatever.
Well, like, I guess, like, it's not really a strawberry and banana smoothie. It's just a berry smoothie, right?
There you go. Yeah. No, it's actually a berry, but it's a half berry, half whatever a strawberry is.
Oh, yeah. So,
strawberry.
I don't know
See what it does to you, Ray?
I see maybe the strawberry not being a berry, but I don't get the banana being a berry. That doesn't make much sense. But
I should have delved more into it, but I was just so whatever the word is, like a strawberry is not actually a berry organically or whatever, but a banana is. Fun, not so fun fact.
Interesting.
I think she was just mad at me because I was picking on her about how she acted out on a estate sale. That's a segue into my other story.
Yeah, that sounds like an interesting one. Yeah.
So there was an estate sale right here in my city, and it was not advertised well. Matter of fact, we were going to Walmart when we found the sign, and we followed the sign for too far, and we couldn't find it. So we went back, and we had to like literally get out of the car to read the address that was written in pencil this small, basically exaggeration, but it was written in really small Sharpie, like you couldn't see the address. So Sonia got out of the car to read the address, and she got back in the car, and we were almost there. So we put the address in the maps, and we drove to the sale. And then we got to the sale, and they were wrapping up. They were starting to bring stuff in there. Like, you can still come in and shop. And the sign, even when it was like in a row home area. It was in like some condos though, right? And so like you had to kind of navigate back to the one that is like building or number 51, right? So we had to navigate, and there was no signs all the way till you got to the door, and then there was another sign. So they had the sign way back at the street by Walmart, like half a mile away. And then when you got to the complex, there was no sign outside the complex. And then there was just the sign by their door inside the complex. So we go in and we're shopping, and I'm just chatting away, trying to get deals and stuff and finding stuff. And I'm like, "Oh, you guys been busy today?" And they go, "Oh no, actually, it's been really slow. It's been dead." And Sonia goes, "Oh, maybe that's because your signs suck."
Oh. Oh man.
She didn't quite. She's like, "It's probably because you don't have good signs," is what she said. Your signs are really bad. And I'm like, dang, like Sonia's being ruthless right now. So she acts like I'm trying to help them, is what she told me. But I was like, all right, that was hardcore. And so like I'm trying to get discounts, and Sonia's telling them their signs suck. I'm working on, like, this is the thing. If you guys know me, I'm working on my chatting and trying to work my way into deals and stuff. And so apparently again,
trying to work your charm.
Trying to work my terrible charm that I have. Again, I'm like trying to work my charm. Sonia's not working her charm at all. She told them their signs suck. Then she comes inside, and they're like, I asked for discounts, but Sonia was like, they're like, I got these. There was a bunch of Vera Bradley bags out in the garage. And then the lady was like, and Sonia was like, how much are your bags? And she's all, you mean the Vera Bradley ones? And she's like, I was going to try to get $5 a piece from them. There was like 8 of them, right? And I was like, well, I was like, no, like that's too much, right? And then the lady goes, well, what were you thinking? And then Sonia like just drops well, I usually pick them up for $1 a piece, so that's what I would pay. And then the lady was like, I'm like, she just told you have a bad sign, lady, right? I'm like, Sonia's going hardcore, so I'll only give you $1. You're asking $5 a piece. I'll only give you $1. She's like, yeah, go ahead, just take them. I was
wow.
Sonia's like ruthless. Like she's just going hardcore at the estate sale, getting all, and I'm over here paying full price for the stuff I'm buying. And I'm being charming and nice. So apparently, if you just tell people their signs suck, they'll give you deals. Anyways.
Jimmy, on that note, when you're picking, I've struggled with this when I'm picking, and it's sort of awkward if you're like in a private pick, for example, and you're looking at stuff, and the person's there, the owner, to engage a conversation with them while you're picking, because my mind is zoned in on picking. I struggle with that. Sounds like
I'm working on it. Yeah, and you know what? That's a great topic that we could go into. We could delve way into, like, picking with guys like Death Pile Picker, Kevin Commonwealth, Eric OBX Picker, Tim over the years. I also have experienced people that aren't into it as much, like Dawn. Dawn is more like that, like what you said. Dawn is more like me.
Just focused, laser
Lady
focused.
Arbitrage. Carrie's a little bit more like that too. So I mean, it all works. But yeah, I'm working on it because I see other people doing it, and how, and it makes it more enjoyable too. That's a big part of it. Like, if you can have that conversation, have a little fun at the sale, it makes things a little more enjoyable. Even if you don't get the deal in the end, it still was a little bit more enjoyable. But you'd be surprised how, again, Mike Deathpile Picker over there at the Reseller Leftovers podcast, he's great at it. He will not go to sale and not start a conversation. Every sale he's at, he's starting a conversation with that person.
See, I want to say my issues with that is that sometimes when I like to say laser focus, but then when I have started conversations and I get stuck there and I can't get to the next spot, like I'm stuck.
So that means you're good at it, Ray. You made friends with Alan at eBay.
Well, I'm from Baltimore. We're known as Charm City, so
is it really
my charm? Yeah.
There you go.
I would have never guessed that.
I know.
Philadelphia has a lot of charm too. I think. No, really
I don't think that's
no. What is it? Brotherly love or something? Whatever.
Brotherly love, yeah.
Brotherly. Oh yeah, that's right.
So
yeah.
No, I mean, I'm not good at it, and sometimes I think it's just like Dan said when he was with us. Like, I have a face that people just they're just gonna say whatever to me type of face. Like, I guess I'm not that charming because I'm not as good at it. Like, again, Sonia, she must have said it in a very charming tone when she told them their signs suck.
Yeah.
But like, I saw it firsthand with Mike. Mike, he knows how to lay on the charm, and like, he will get deals on, and I'm not getting deals from the same person. So it's kind of interesting.
I have a bone to pick with Mike when he called this podcast. Did you hear yesterday on the Reseller Leftovers? You guys not watch it yet?
I didn't finish it. What did he call us?
He called us this a subpar podcast because he said that, Dan, you went for an hour and 50 minutes on a subpar podcast. Subpar. Come on.
Has he listened to his podcast?
I know. But Joe and Dan had nice things to say. They said we were better than them, which is great.
Well, that's because those are nice guys over there.
Yeah, they're nice.
Let me tell you about that podcast. All right. Now they open we're gonna have a battle with them. We're starting a
rap battle
right here right now.
Rap battle.
You know what? No, I'm just playing.
I'm gonna rap battle with Dan. Dan's always singing like Pink. Can't be Pink Pony Club though, because that's all he ever sings when we're on debit cards with him.
All right, Mike. I see how it is.
Show. Yeah,
he's just jealous. He has a talented podcaster over there with him.
yeah.
I mean, he's got a couple of them, but he's got the ultimate talented guy. He's got Dan.
Yeah.
That's the only talent over there. I don't know. I'm trying to talk trash. I'm not doing a good job. All right.
I'd say half of their podcast. He's on his computer and doing something else, like working on
Keep delving into that, Keith. Keep going.
Yeah. It's just working on the background work on the podcast while he's probably editing the next week's episode while they're doing the podcast, right?
Yeah, he's making thumbnails and stuff while.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to say something. Joe doesn't talk enough, but he's getting better at it.
I agree.
Yeah, he was fiery yesterday. I mean, he's keeping Dan in line over there.
No,
Joe, he's getting really good. I don't even remember I gotta go back on. He said something the other day made me die laughing. I literally burst out loud laughing.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what it was. It was so funny that I don't remember because I bursted out laughing at it.
It was really like a quick jab. Like I forget what it was.
I could remember exactly what it was.
I could see it too, but I can't pinpoint what it was. It was something Dan was going off, and then he said something to Dan.
Yeah, I mean that's there. I'm gonna say it. That's what that podcast is Dan is just telling his stories like I just told my stories, and those guys are just sitting there waiting to fire shots at it. That's what's happening over there at the Resell Leftovers. I said it. It's out there.
We put up with your stories, but we don't fire shots.
Well, do it. Pick on me. Am I hard to pick on because I'm mean or something? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm just joking.
We're too nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not. So that's a recipe for disaster. Let's not bag on those guys too much because I'm not doing a very good job at it. I'll think of something for next week though. Trust me.
Yeah.
I need to finish listening to them, but it was painful. There we go. See, that was a good one.
There.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's do our finds of the week, guys. We're towards the end of the show. We got to do our finds of the week. You guys got your finds of the week?
I do.
By the way, they need to do something about that part of their show. That's where I stop watching every week, guys. If I'm being honest, your guys' sales of the week.
The List Easier, powered by List Easier.
I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about List Perfectly or whatever. Not List Perfectly, List Easier. whatever that is. List easier. I'm talking about that segment, Snooze Fest.
I say they stole that segment from the Pastime Picks podcast.
Well, they should give it back.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. You guys must do it. You guys do it way better. You guys do it. They're all unorganized. Dan's looking on his phone for it right then and there, and like
they forget the rules halfway. But their marry or kill one was an interesting game this week. I'll say that if you haven't watched that,
I saw that. Unfortunately, I saw that part.
Yeah.
So let's try not to be boring about our finds of the week. You found a dog, Ray?
Yeah. I found a dog. How much?
You can't go. All right, I got mine right here on my table. Mine, but you guys, I want one of you guys to go first.
I'll go first.
Let's see what Keith found in the basement.
I think I showed this on Dibdit. So this was in the house with the basement, but this was in the bedroom. I was picking the bedroom yesterday. So it's a pretty cool like store display, unopened, like still has this easel back.
For those of you listening on your favorite Spotify.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This is an Alf. Yeah, thanks for watching on Spotify, and throw a comment over on Spotify.
They're listening on Spotify, Keith. They're not watching.
Did I say watching? Oops. But yeah, these are little like flock felt Alf head pins, like a whole store display.
They're pinbacks.
Pinbacks. Yep.
Is that what they call those?
Yep. Yeah, there's the pinback back there. Yep. So pretty cool. 1988, I think this is from.
And it's all just his head on there.
Yeah, just a 3-dimensional.
I can't see it.
Just a 3-dimensional Alf head is all it is. So yeah, pretty cool.
That's cool. It's on the original store display. It's not been unfolded on the back.
No, unused. Yeah, and there's none missing. I showed it on Instagram. Somebody wanted to buy one, but I can't pull one off of a complete display.
So you're gonna sell it as a whole set? That's what I would do.
Yeah,
that would look great in like one of these 80s or vintage stores, just on the
like an 80s cave in Virginia somewhere. Maybe.
That's awesome. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What do you value that at? And have you found anything like it anywhere?
Yeah, I saw the last one. I think sold for $150.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'll probably put it up. Maybe a little bit more than that to give myself room for an offer. But yeah, I'm happy. I loved Alf as a kid, so that's I don't collect Alf, but
I kind of noticed that you are into Alf. And you bought a shirt from me, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought 2 shirts from either you or Mike. You were doing a co-hosted stream.
Yeah.
I had heard something about how that show got like canceled or whatever, or it ended because something about the
don't ruin Alf for Keith.
The real creator of Alf or whatever had wanted everybody to think that Alf was real. Like, and people were just over with it. Like so to the point where like even between scenes, like you still had to speak to them like that. And
that makes sense.
And the way the set was too, because they had the set that had for so many holes for the puppeteers and everything. I know.
Making a nest back there.
Yeah.
Star of the show. Gonna steal the show.
But because there was like a bunch of like holes and stuff like that, and when the set like in the floor for the puppeteers, that a couple of the actors like accidentally fell into the holes.
Yeah, oh, wow.
So he was making people talk to him like it was still like a real living thing.
Yes.
Even off air and everything.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to ask Chad about that.
Yeah, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah. It's just something I seen like a Facebook reel or something. So
I know Alf stuff is coming back a little bit. It's like more I think Alf stuff is like pretty popular. I don't know why.
Sonia likes Alf a lot. She was a big fan of Alf. And he ate cats, right? So I have to like him.
Did you guys you ever seen I found it in my warehouse when I bought the big collection in the past, but the comic book that was pulled from the shelves from Alf. You guys familiar with that?
No.
Is from the comics in the 80s. There's an Alf cover that had him like, I guess you would say he was sexually assaulting a seal, is what the cover sort of shows, or at least that's what it looked like. And they pulled it off the shelves. It's like a legal cover.
Look that up these days.
Yeah, it's like
seal cover.
Yeah, it's a bolo. I think it's like $200 comic.
Wow, what the heck is happening?
Yeah.
He ain't lying.
Yeah.
What?
So I sold one. I found it in the big warehouse find that I made. I sold it on eBay. But if you ever find that, it's a good bolo.
That's insane.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know what he's actually doing to it, but I don't think he's doing that to it, but it looks like it. Yeah.
$900 is this one right here.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I think
It's
I got 2
graded.
or
It's
3 on mine.
graded 9.2.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Yeah.
it's listed for. Wow.
So that's a
All
Kevin
right.
could steal that bolo next
Yeah, he
if he
can.
wants.
And don't worry, he will. Good
Probably.
night. Yeah, we should stop doing this segment. Kevin's just gonna start stealing all these.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk about Alf. He's gonna show Alf pins. How did I not know about Alf pins?
Yeah, I don't think I want to show mine now because it's gonna get stolen.
Does that mean I have to go next? I got mine sitting right here. Go ahead, Ray.
Go for it.
What's
All
your
right,
find of the week?
So I
Don't
got
be boring like
it's,
those guys over at Reseller Leftovers.
football, the Reading Express.
Huh.
It's
Is it like the Reading Railroad
I
on
guess
Monopoly?
I don't know. Keith might know
AFL?
since this is from PA, this team, but
Yeah, that's actually where my antique shops are, very close to Reading, but I've never
really?
heard of that team. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an indoor football team from
Like the arena?
it's a different league. I don't know. It was like
Huh.
they had it. This league had a team in like here in Baltimore for like a little bit, like maybe a couple years. I think they were the Mariners or something like that.
That's a
the
baseball
Baltimore
team.
No, there was a Baltimore Mariners.
They lost to the
football team.
Blue Jays.
But I honestly contemplated if I even wanted to pick this up. I thought it was cool. The guy he said $5, and then I was like, it's because it's not really the best condition. It's got like a lot of
Is there any
peeling. That
fans?
looks like where a Goodwill sticker was or something.
Oh yeah.
How is this your find of the week? It's all. It doesn't. It has just a bunch of nobody.
I don't know. I just think
Anybody
it's cool.
good
though.
autographed on? I'm messing with
Yeah,
you. You know.
it's
I will
got
say a lot of
autographs
the-
all over
yeah.
it.
A lot
But-
of those defunct leagues are that stuff does
Yeah.
well. I don't know about that
No,
one
okay.
particularly, but
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, and that's why I picked it up. I didn't even really look it up honestly, but then I walked away and he's like, "All right, you got me $2." I'm like, "Okay, fine."
Hey, look at you! You're better than me at charming people. You didn't even do anything.
I didn't even say anything. I just walked away. I just picked it up and put it back down.
So, does it
Yeah.
have anybody that made it to any kind of level on there, or have you done
Prob-
that? And
Probably
Oh,
not.
no. Just a cool piece. Are you going to
Yeah.
display it somewhere?
No, I'll probably sell it. It doesn't have any value to me. Like,
No, I'm with you guys for
Yeah.
sure. That kind of obscure league that never like that stuff. I agree, it does well.
mhm.
that's a master negotiation too. When you can get a price down without saying a word, that's
Just
then
walking
you're good.
away.
You're just
Yeah, I was proud of
silent.
myself.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, I have a find of the week, and I have to give Sonya the credit. I hate that I have to give her the credit. Dang it, it's not as fun. So Saturday we were out at yard sales and it was going terrible. And I'm gonna tell this real quick. We showed up at a sale. It's supposed to start at 8, and then nobody was there. And we waited like 15 minutes after, and they still weren't open. So we left, went to other sales, and came back, and then the sale was open. And everything in the house had already sold. All the knickknacks, they sold all the knickknacks already. The one lady bought them all. So they're like, you can go dig through the garage and the sheds and stuff. And we spent a lot of time there digging through the sheds, pulling stuff from the 80s and 90s out of there. But Sonia walked into the garage right away and saw a milk crate, like one of the smaller square milk crates full of toys. It was just nothing but toys in there. And he said everything in the garage is $1 a piece. So she grabbed that tub and handed it to me. And I was like, okay. And so I saw it was nothing but 80s and 90s, mostly 80s toys. And I go, how much for this little milk crate of toys? He goes, 10. I don't know. I thought he said 20, but he said $10. I was like, all right, here's $10. I paid him, and I took it right to the car. I didn't even look through it. I saw a couple figures that I recognized that were familiar. I saw some mice from Mars, and I saw some food fighters in there. That was enough for me to say we're done here. Like, I'm buying it. Went through it. There wasn't a ton of great stuff, but the great stuff was great. And so those are my 2 finds of the week.
No.
From that tub. These are food fighters from 1988.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
And I got that guy. And I don't know if you guys, I talked about this a little bit on a live I did.
So, like
I don't know if
ice
you guys
cream.
saw that. This is
Never saw that
Sergeant
one.
Scoops, and I don't remember this guy's name. So
How many figures are in that series?
I don't
Is
even
it
know.
big?
It's not a series I'm very familiar with. Like, I never had them as a kid.
Yeah, I never
I'm
saw 'em.
familiar with them as far as them being bolos. Keep an eye out for them. So I thought, I got like a couple $30, $40 figures here, maybe, on a good day. Then I started research, and I'm lucky I researched them because I always do this. I found them and I was like, they're $30, $40 figures. It's like, but man, mine are like different colors. Like they're not the same as the ones I'm seeing. So I did sold. Always do this if you're not seeing exact. Don't just look at solds. I almost everything I look up. I say, unless it's a bread and butter, which people hate that saying, bread and butter item. I look at solds and then I sort by highest price shipping. Plus highest price plus shipping, and I asked solds, and I was looking up this guy right here, Sergeant Scoops.
Wow.
He is a color variant.
Wow.
This is not the original one has like the brown shell and like white ice cream or whatever. This is like the orange shell with the teal ice cream. He's worth about $130 in that color, and there's not much listed for him. So like if I do decide to sell it, there's not going to be a lot available. So this orange variant is way more desirable and much harder to find. That was in there, and then this guy, same thing. He doesn't have regular brown syrup. He's got like a purple jam syrup on him. Makes him a color variant. Also, right now, I think there's one on auction for him that's in the $120 range right now. He's probably worth over $150. I got to clean them up. I'm going to use some soap and some stuff and clean them up. But these were the two best. There were biker mice from Mars in there and stuff, but by far, these two guys right here were in that. Now he's broken. No, they're really soft, rubbery figures. So
is he have a berry on his head? Is that a berry?
Yeah, that's a hat.
No, the other guy. Oh, that's a hat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a hamburger. I didn't
it
realize
does look like a berry though. You're right. And then there's some butter. You can see the butter right there.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's Sonia found them, but I recognized them right away as being food fighters, and so yeah, find of the week for sure. Super crazy find. That was just a fun shed to dig through that stuff that was all 90s.
When you originally said food fighters, I thought you meant like the Foo Fighters.
The band? Yeah, they're Foo Fighters. What's the song that they sing? Keith, sing their songs.
I don't know. I was never a big Foo Fighters fan. Nirvana I love, but not Foo Fighters.
What's the one where the best of me? It's someone getting the best. Oh,
that's right.
Foo Fighters. That's pretty good, huh? I'll be signing autographs after the show.
Yeah.
Collaborate and listen.
There we go. Oh, you nailed it.
Oh shoot! So those are my finds of the week. Now, hopefully, that for all of you listening on your favorite Spotify app or device, hopefully that was a good description. Hopefully that wasn't as boring as what they're doing over at Leftovers when they told you what they sold and you're literally falling asleep in your chair because it's so boring that they're talking about. And then they don't even sell anything good. None of those guys over there selling anything worth a damn. I sold this for $8. It's a pair of shoes. That's your sale of the week. Yeah, that's my sale of the week. Sorry, they want to talk trash. We're gonna get it though. They're good at it, so it's gonna be bad.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I talk trash about Kevin in this episode. I talk trash about those guys. Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
Well, don't throw the punches if you can't get hit, right?
Oh, I don't care. It's all good. I can
take a hit.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like that's.
Oh, them. You're talking about Mike.
Yeah, they're gonna throw one back. Like that's.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all. That's. Did we miss anything, guys?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered. We even asked early on to tell us what you're packing too. We haven't done that in a while, so that was good.
I forgot to tell people to go over to the actual channel. We're doing pretty good. We're getting close to 200 for real this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
107. Yeah. We're not at project 187 yet, but we're on a project to get into 200 right now.
I never heard of that until yesterday, but is that they have 187 to get to 1,000? Is that what they were saying?
Yeah, when they started it, they were 187 away. They're any chance they can use something that sounds political, they're doing it, guys. They're all in on that political stuff over there. They actually went deep. They delved into politics a lot, and I was like, oh, it's time for me to go.
Yeah. Especially with their the Kiss Marry one. That was
they're basically a political podcast over there. So if you guys like politics, go watch the Reseller Leftovers political podcast. All right. That's all I got, guys. You guys got anything else before we leave?
Well, I will say I something I talked about for a little bit over on Dibdit, or doing on Dibdit on next or this Thursday on Dibdit Cards. I'm doing a pack battle with the Real Life Perspective show, where we're each going to show a pack, and then the winning bidder choose the winning what they want. Idea. So I know that people do it on Whatnot. I haven't seen anyone do it on Dibdit yet. It's a little more complicated with the shipping, so we're going to figure that out.
They're being really responsible over there. You've obviously you're in, you have been like, you can't just go on there and do that. You can't just say I'm going to go do that, right? Can you? Like, I guess that's different than a break.
Yeah, it's not a break. We're doing sealed packs. We're going to each let the buyer choose what they want out of what me and Sean are showing. So it'll be a fun experiment.
Okay.
If you're trying to go do breaks over on Dibdit, there's like a onboarding thing that they do before you can just go do breaks. Okay,
I'm not approving everyone, but I do breaks on there too. I'm approved over there, but cool. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's something fun that even on regular Dibdit, if you do a hat show where you're like,
that's good.
You're showing two hats, because then your people, person A might be bidding on your hat, Jimmy, and person B is bidding on my hat, and they're bidding against each other. It's a fun way to, So we'll see how it goes. Looking forward to that.
Promote bidding. I mean, it's one of those things that I work on, when I do the lives. And Ray, I'm going to ask you about your live stuff that you're going to be going into too. After I say this real quick, it's while I'm on there on Dibdit, like, I don't want to use the words promoting bidding, but that's part of what we do when we're doing these live auctions and selling on live. Like, we couldn't keep coming back if nobody's bid. If we only got one bid every single item we ever put out there, you wouldn't see us going back and doing these live auctions. It would go away. So if you're a buyer over there, just remember that, like, we're doing things to try to promote bidding, trying to get people into the bidding and involved, because that's the only way we can keep coming back. We cannot keep coming back if people aren't bidding. It's just not something that we can do. So that's why we're coming up. And that's a great idea. It's a really good idea to get people involved and promote bidding.
And creates engagement, right? That's the fun of it for sure.
Ray, we got some more time, because I forgot to ask you about this. I hate that we're doing it at the end of the show, but I missed your live today.
No, so I think everybody missed it.
Everybody missed. Was it promote? I know you were using AWS servers, weren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. No, so so we have me and Jay, my old co-host from Junk Jaw. We're doing reseller lunchbox. So the idea is for every Thursday at noon Eastern time, we're gonna go live. We're gonna basically eat lunch and then go to work. So anybody's welcome to join us. We just had technical difficulties because I am so close, but I didn't realize that before Instagram recently changed where you needed 1,000 followers to go live. And I've been live on there like probably 3 times before.
So you're not like grandfathered in?
No, I guess not. But so that brings up that if you guys are listening to this, please go follow me on Instagram, Triple R Collections, because
we'll put a link down below. Triple R Collections on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't need that many, but if you guys want to tune in, you guys will get alerts when I go live on air. Because I think it was like 964 or something, 969 followers where I'm at right now. That's how close I am.
Put some on your story and tag me in it.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Yeah, we can do that. And we'll make sure we mention it. If you haven't, for some reason you're not there by next week, we'll mention it every week, and we'll do it.
Okay.
Should have done it at the beginning, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No,
next week
you mentioned it.
You're good. It's something I didn't think of, like that.
You didn't even know
possible. Yeah, I did. It sucked because I was all set up, ready to go. Jay went out to grab food. I went out to grab food. He went to Wendy's. I went to Burger King.
That was like the saddest lunch ever. You guys were like, I guess we're not going live.
So does the main person have to have 1,000, or all of you on the live?
Just one person, like whoever. Yeah, I guess the main.
So you're doing it on Triple R, right?
Yeah.
Or as my wife calls it, tripler.
Well, to be fair, because they wouldn't let me put a capital R in the middle to differentiate that, and So I get why it looks like Tripplers.
She's supposed to know who you are. She's all, Tripplers here.
No, I completely get it though. Like, you call me Tripler.
So is that every day or is that only Thursday?
That's only Thursdays. Yep.
Okay.
Thursdays.
Cool. I look forward to that once it gets.
Huh?
Thursdays at noon noon Eastern, right?
Yes, correct. Yep.
Right.
Come join us for lunch.
For how long is that? Like a couple hours or an hour?
Yeah, we're gonna do 2 hours.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. So it's just in time. Like, it gives me like a little bit of a break before we record here, which is perfect.
Did I see that you said you're gonna be doing some whatnots in the future too?
Yes. I didn't know if I'm allowed.
You know, they crash all the time over there at whatnot.
So I have an idea that I've been working on that I'm going to do like $5 deal days. I'm not doing auctions.
Okay.
I'm trying to just you get a lot of stuff in buys, and I want stuff to move. So I'm like doing these $5 deal days where I am going to go through and I have like probably a couple totes that I'll go through. Like, hey guys, here's everything that's $5, or it's 5 for $20. And then, like, let's build your bundle or pile, or whatever. Like, tell me what you want, and that way it gets all one shipment. It's easy. It's
Well, I've done those kind of shows on Whatnot where, like, with pennants that if you try to start things at $2 when it's like a niche item, it's like you're not going to get bids. But if you're that one's $10, this is $5. That's a good way to do a Whatnot, especially if you're sort of starting to build over there.
Exactly. Yeah. I did it with hats before, and I didn't have like a crazy amount of success, but I think I enjoyed it more because I can sit there for an hour even and just be like, okay, here's everything I got. Like, tell me if you guys see something you want, because you get requests anyway.
Yeah.
And it's just easy. I'm like, okay, I can, let's build your pile.
Well, I will say, oh, sorry.
No, I'm going to get them to buy it all.
Yep. Buy it all. Yeah. I will say, like, the times that I've gone over there, like Sonia has a store over there that we ran some clothes. We don't start that. We start at 5.
Mm-hmm.
And like that lady I was telling you about that goes to the bins over here that does it for a living. She starts her stuff at like 5. She does not. Okay. She doesn't waste her time. And I feel like that's something that's a little bit different over there on Whatnot that you can do and have a little more success with, is starting at that higher number, and people are more, I don't know, the bids are coming in a little bit better at that higher rate.
Yeah.
Over there. I'm not going to argue that. When we did the clothing sale that I did over there, when I had the issue with the shipping, I was starting off at 5. I did not start at anything below 5, and I was moving stuff. So
yeah, okay.
So I know that's not exactly what you're doing, but that's similar.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm just trying different things. I'm trying to like.
Well, we got to get you still on Dib. We got to do a little. We got to talk about that. We need to actually make that happen. And maybe we can get some of the people that are watching and listening right here.
Yeah.
To join us, do a little Dibdit raid train. Do the buy it all raid train. That'd be fun. Buy it all. Yeah. And that means if you're shopping, you do have to buy it all. You can't just buy it.
Yeah. There better be nothing left that in my tote that I bring to the Dibdit.
Problem is, I just started a fight with the other 2 podcasts, so we might not be able to get any of them to participate.
Yeah.
We can face off against them.
Oh, that's a good idea. That could be part of the battle.
Whoever does the most sales. Cool. Like, us do like an hour stretch where maybe like we flip back and forth, and then they do an hour and see who gets some more sales, and us and the leftovers.
Yeah.
Us versus the leftovers.
That would be fun.
That's interesting.
But Joe doesn't
throw the gauntlet down.
We got enough because they don't even have Joe. Joe's not. He doesn't do live. So,
if Ray's joining, maybe Joe will join.
Yeah,
maybe that's true. The impetus to do it.
It could be both of their. Well, Ray's done some. I don't think Joe's ever done anything.
But enough to understand it a little bit. But
all right, the challenge has been laid out there. Let's see if they respond.
Yeah. See if they're
all right, guys. That was a fun episode. We broke down some stuff. We talked about some craziness. I think that's it for today, though.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys,
thanks, guys.
Get us subscribed and get us to 200, guys. We're in project like 870 or 821 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah, let's at least get to 500 first.
Yeah,
Project
let's get to
305 or whatever it may be. Yeah.
All right. We'll see
All
you
right.
next time on the Buy It All podcast.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.